Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bobcats will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving. And down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds his man down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Trying to get it to the marker. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Ohio's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a little space. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Navarro. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Guys, get it past the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back...
Oh, a lot of space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, they knock it free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Bobcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Navarro. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they...
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give it 1 to the 14.
Run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive run. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Not much to scout here, Lord.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Ncaa, using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Across the 25. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Finds us back in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun. And the Heat gets there. And they get... at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them.
Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the returner will be dragged down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How many times you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Navarro. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please. And that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra.
He's loose. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Now from inside the red zone. Puts it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Bobcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. Jukes his way for more.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Snap in the shotgun. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do it. Stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Thurman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do it.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?